I think the considerations are on various levels. I think there are considerations within tenants' handbooks, so that as tenants come on board, they're fully aware that there is a tenant communication system to be installed. That early involvement. I think there are considerations on a practical level, making sure that the containment is sufficient, and then there are considerations to be made from a management point of view. To consider expanding on just the core values of communication and any other commercialisation, etc., items that you may wish to bolt on.
Yeah, I think because nowadays systems don't stand alone, but they run either in parallel or part of a common infrastructure. It's important that communication systems like TAS are considered at an early stage, and the installer of the primary systems, the CCTV, the security, things like that, that there's an engagement at an early stage. Otherwise, the design will have to be modified at a late stage. There might be a compromise. Terminations might not be in the right place. So, I think for me, one of the key issues is get in early and have these conversations.
And also looking at what other opportunities, what other extra services you can provide to the retailers in the implementation of TAS.
Yeah.
CSC has an opportunity with the development of a new shopping centre in Norwich to go to market and look at the systems, tenant communication systems that were out there. They didn't like the look of what they saw out there. There were quite a lot of legacy technologies out there, and they wanted something that was fully integratable and would work on an IP platform, which was the one stipulation. So it could integrate with CCTV systems, building management systems, fire alarm systems in the future to give a really holistic picture for the centre. One of the key motivators also with CSC's early involvement was they were able to drive the direction and the feel of the product through specification. So it was made very clear early on that TAS was not designed by technologists and brought to market. It was designed based on the requirements of centre managers within the CSC and other landlords as well, as to what their requirements would be on day to day. So they would get a product delivered to them that did what they wanted it to do. Also, greater benefits going forward of being able to communicate directly with tenants, with not involving manual use of staff going around, fast, efficient communication, especially in this day and age of the new terrorist threat. And also these days are providing competitive edge as well, showing the retailers how they are performing week on week within the centre, having that information available very quickly and auditable and certified as well is very important.